Staff and management of Aso Television woke up to the strange sight of a young man later identified as Shuaibu. Alhaji Ushau from Bornu State scaled off the height of the telecommunication mast located within the station premises. The Shuaibu stated his actions is in protest to what he described as the long inaction of the government to the prevailing plight of banditry, boko haram, insurgency, inflation, and increasing number of out-of-school children, which suffers setback in the country.
According to his protest note, Mr. Shuaibu demanded, among other things, an end to Boko Haram insurgency, the unchecked inflation, and a declaration of a state of emergency in states worst hit by banditry. Operatives of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Nigerian Police, FCT Fire Service, FCT Emergency Management Department, Department of State Security, among others, mobilized swiftly to the location as soon as the distress call got to them. The situation was professionally handled by the relevant authorities as the protester was persuaded down the marks.
Living with them here are from Zamfara and Katsina, so I know the hardness of insecurity and hunger that's worrying this country. That's why I can try all my best and I can sacrifice my life to see that people in my country are free from these problems.
Mrs. Florence Wenegeme, the Acting Director General of the FCT Emergency Management Department, gave an assessment on the mental state of health of the protester, while equally stating the various means by which situations of this nature are better managed.
Well, I came in here for a particular TV interview. On coming out from that interview, my attention was called to a young man, a young Nigerian that was going up the mast that you see behind me, which is over 120 meters high. And when that was done, immediately I put a call to all the relevant agencies, the FEMA, Fire Service, Police, DSS, and within the twinkling of an eye, they were on ground there. And what you have seen today is a successful rescue operation because of the proactiveness and quick response from all relevant agencies.
We got the distress call at about 9 a.m. Fortunately enough, we had our colleague already on ground here. We quickly came over and other stakeholders were activated. You can see that Nigeria was well represented. We had representatives of the federal government, the FCT administration being the lead agency. We were here. We had the police force, we had concerned citizens, and of course, you members of the press. We were all here to make sure that we save his life. He's somebody that is very healthy. It's just that he is stable, but he will need to be counseled. He needs counseling. And at the same time, I know that after all said and done, I know that we are going with the social development to give him a kind of a short talk on mental health, which is very important.
Mr. Aminu Abubakar, head of Search and Rescue Department of the FCT Fire Service, gave an overall assessment of the situation.
8 minutes after 10, when we say a distress call that somebody is in Aso radio and television in their mast there. I say, we don't know what to do, so we start rush to come here and see what is going on. So when we came here, we meet our sister organization, FEMA, that is the FCT Emergency Management Agency, and other stakeholders, the police, the civil defense, and other people were there. So we put our heads together and now rub our mind on what to do. So we say, okay, let's bring a public address system so that we can talk to him. We speak English to him and we speak Hausa to him. And actually, he listened to us and he came down.
Mr. Akin Ajibola, the acting managing director of Aso Television, described the scenario as an eye-opener while pledging that necessary measures will be taken in order to beef up security in and around the station premises.
First thing I did was to interview our security personnel on ground. So they told us that they actually saw the guy, that he disguised himself that he was coming for a program. The incident of today could be seen as an eye-opener to us. Because after this event, we are going to take further security arrangements that will ensure an adequate safeguard of this place.
Mr. Shuaibu Alhaji Ushau was arrested, fed, and subsequently taken away by security operatives for further investigation. Daniel Obi, Aso Television News.